Hello there. My name is Adam Boswell, and this is my research project on genetically modified foods, also known as GMOs. In this short presentation, I'll explain what GMOs are, why some people support them, why others are worried, and what I finally think about their safety. Start. GMOs are foods or crops whose DNA has been changed on purpose using biotechnology. In the United States, more than 90% of soybeans and corn are genetically modified. This huge use raises my main question. Are GMOs really safe, not just for human health, but also for the environment and our values about nature? Farmers have always tried to improve crops by crossbreeding. Genetic engineering speeds this process up by moving specific genes directly from one organism to another. The goal is to make plants resist pests, herbicides, drought, or disease, and increase yields. One large study found that GMO crops led to a big drop in chemical use, higher yields, and much higher profits for farmers, especially in developing countries. Ethical and religious views on GMOs are divided. Some people think changing genes is a form of playing God and crossing moral boundaries. England's Prince of Wales said GMOs take humans into realms that belong to God alone. Others respond that humans have been changing crops for thousands of years, so this is just a more precise method. The Catholic Church offers a middle position. It rejects genetic modification of humans, but gives a prudent yes to GMO plants and animals when it is done carefully, openly, and for the common good. Scientists and major health agencies agree that GM foods on the market are safe to eat. Stefan Blanque argues that many people still see GMOs as poisonous because their fear is emotional and not based on the evidence. Past food scares, such as mad cow disease, have also made people distrust official statements. Ethicist Martin Calkins notes that some activists use powerful images, like people dressed as butterflies, to create fear instead of thoughtful discussion. If the genes themselves are not harmful, the way GM crops are used can create health and environmental problems. Most GM crops in the United States are made to survive herbicides like glyphosate. This lets farmers spray fields without hurting the crop, but overuse has raised cancer concerns, and the World Health Organization now calls glyphosate a probable human carcinogen. Over time, many weeds have become resistant, forcing farmers to turn to stronger chemicals such as dicamba and 2,4-D. Shows how GMOs also affect power and money. Just a few companies control most of the world's seed and pesticide market. GMO seeds are patented, so farmers are forced to buy new seeds each year instead of saving them. Monsanto, now part of Bayer, has sued hundreds of farmers for patent infringement, even when their fields were accidentally contaminated. Organic and small farmers can lose their organic status and income if GM pollen drifts into their fields. Labeling is another big part of the debate. Because people want transparency, some companies removed GMO ingredients and added non-GMO project labels after testing. In the year 2022, a national rule began requiring some foods to be labeled as bioengineered. At the same time, we already have organic and other labels. All these different words can confuse shoppers who simply want to know what they are eating and consuming. In the end, the debate is about balance. Some GMOs, such as golden rice enriched with vitamin A, try to fight malnutrition, and prevent blindness. Other GM products seem focused more on company profits and selling more chemicals. As Miriam Schulman writes, GMO foods are neither scared nor demonic. Context matters. After reading many sources, I believe genetic modification itself is not dangerous, but it is how we use it and who control the GMO products that matters. With strong rules, honest labeling, and care for people and nature, GMOs can be a tool for good instead of division. These are some of the main sources I used for my paper and for this presentation. They include scientific studies, ethics discussions, and reports on small farmers, environmental impacts, and regulation. Together, they helped me see that the key question is not just, are GMOs safe? But instead, the question is, how are we using them, and who do they help? Thank you very much.